How COVID cases are spiking there. This is an Apple factory where those who work there were going nuts. They've been sort of trapped in that facility for a while, not allowed to get out, but then COVID cases spike up within the facility, and there's disarray and havoc among those who want those infected out. And then authorities get involved. This is playing out across the country as it deals with spikes that have prompted the government to say, stay in your homes, and if you're getting this and you're at work, stay at work. The Chinese are now saying in this most authoritarian of states, stop it. It's driving us nuts after this.
Welcome.
Strict measures as China continues with its zero COVID policy. In this video from the exterior of a technology factory owned by Taiwan's Quanta Computer, which makes devices for Apple, some workers are seen rushing through barriers, getting into scuffles with guards wearing protective gear over their comings and goings. Now, the policy in China that's been implemented not only threatens its own economy, but also the global economy, because our economies are so intertwined. Now, one way that Shanghai has been dealing with this so far is to not completely shut down with respect to the factories. They have their workers sleep over at the facilities. So essentially, if you are infected with COVID, you're not taking the germs home, you're not spreading them further through the city and the community. But as you can imagine, some people are restless, and this video shows that. Now, all this matters because China's economy is so intertwined with ours. Experts warn that China's target growth rate, 5.5%, well, it could be in question because of reaction to the latest COVID outbreak. And there's also been increasing concern here at home about negative growth for a second quarter and the possibility of a recession. Slowdown in growth in China wouldn't help our economy. It certainly wouldn't help the already strained supply chain. Now, the drastic measures in China feels.
Marjorie Taylor Greene finds out whether she'll be eligible to run for re-election. A massive explosion at a five-star hotel. Now, the frantic search for survivors with more than a dozen people listed as missing. But first, the CDC trying to figure out what's causing a mysterious outbreak of hepatitis cases in young children. The agency reported today it's now investigating more than the bird flu virus sweeping across the U.S., quickly approaching the nation's worst outbreak. Farms have killed more than 37 million chickens and turkeys across 33 states, with more to come. Under federal guidance, farms must destroy entire commercial flocks if just one bird tests positive. And Coldplay, playing for the environment. The rock band partnering with renewable fuels company Neste for its upcoming world tour. The goal? Power its air travel with sustainable energy. Coldplay expects to reduce its carbon footprint by 50% compared to last year's tour. Investors continue to sell. The Dow down 99 and down for the sixth straight week. S&P down 24, NASDAQ down 173. And here's the moment the SpaceX Crew 3 Dragon capsule splashed down. Landed this morning in the Gulf of Mexico off Tampa just before 1 o'clock in the morning. The crew of 4 included 3 NASA astronauts and 1 member of the European Space Agency. SpaceX has now sent 26 people to orbit in less than 2 years. And not a UFO, you're looking at what they call a space jellyfish. It can happen during a rocket launch around dawn or dusk. According to science, as the Falcon 9 rocket reaches high altitude, the sun's rays light up the plumes of gas in the rocket, thus space jellyfish. Thanks, science. Perfect jacket, stones on vinyl. Or this pretty cool bust, the one on the right there. Just $35 for a statue that looks like it's maybe right out of ancient Rome, huh? Yeah, it is. Plus, the 2022 WNBA season kicks off tonight, and our Jane Wells knows just a place to watch the games. Hey, Jane.
Hey, Chef, that place is here in Portland, Oregon. Take a look inside. This is the only bar in America where only women's sports are shown on TV. Don't laugh. Business is booming. Why didn't I think of this? We'll have that.
Going to Mars.
We should put people on the surface of Mars within a decade. I think it would be in this decade. Yes. People on the moon sooner.
I mean, I think about going to the supermarket. You think about going to Mars. You think there'll come a time when we're all of that mindset?
Oh, absolutely. I think we need to get a large delivery to the surface of Mars, and then people will start thinking harder about it. And then